Hallo und herzlich willkommen, meine lieben Freunde, zu Divinity Original 2, Divinity Original Sin 2, so dass ich es rauskriege, und zu einem weiteren neuen Let's Play von mir. Ja, eigentlich sollte ja dieses Mal kommen, ja, genau, jetzt fällt mir das nicht ein. Dead by Daylight, genau, aber es ließ sich so schlecht aufnehmen, dass ich mir jetzt gedacht habe, okay, das Spiel ist momentan, ja, nachdem er mir mal erklärt hat, wie es funktioniert, eines meiner absoluten Lieblingsspiele geworden, und daher möchte ich das jetzt auch mal aufnehmen in einer Let's Play Runde. Und gehe jetzt mal ab. Beginnen. So. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Gut, wir sind männlich und heißen Gaming Dragon. So. Wir sind kein Zwerg. Wir sind kein Elf. Wir sind kein Mensch, das ist langweilig. Exe ist schon was ja für mich. Aber ich möchte einen Untoten spielen. Genau, keinen untoten Zwerg, einen untoten Elf, keinen untoten Mensch. Ich möchte eine untote Echse spielen. Genau. Wir spielen jetzt eine untote Echse. Und zwar habe ich mir überlegt, wir spielen einen... keinen Schurken, keine Schattenklinge, kein Widerling, kein Wildling, keine Hexe, kein Zauberer, kein Kampfmagier, kein Kleriker, kein Beschwörer, kein Verzauberer, kein Kämpfer, kein Inquisitor, kein Ritter, kein Metamorph, kein Waldläufer, kein Schuh. Ich will nämlich was Untotes spielen, also ich möchte sowas auf Untot spielen. Sehe ich aber gerade, das gibt's, also okay, es gibt keine Nekromanten. Vielleicht ein Magier, so ein Zauberer, was hat der? Gut. So, Zauberer. Na gut, sagen wir so. Bleiben wir beim untoten Zauberer. Oder machen wir einen untoten Schwörer, Zauberer, Kämpfer, Inquisitor, Ritter, Metamorph. Ja, spielen wir einen untoten Metamorph. So. So, wir schauen uns mal alles an. Knochenfarbe, ja. Der Ertränkte ist auch cool. Bronze am Strand vergraben. Fahles Elfenbein, ja, das schaut schon mal ganz gut aus. Wobei, Moment. Ich finde, den schaut irrsinnig gierig aus. Frisur? So. Ja, so schaut man das. So. Sieht man da überhaupt eine Haarfarbe? Feueropal, ja. Sieht man zwar jetzt nicht wirklich, aber...
I'm ready! Meet your maker.
Try again.
You're not trying to escape, are you?
Gut. Also, Voreinstellungen. Wir haben plus 2 auf Stärke und Fitness. Und genau, bearbeiten, ja, bestätigen, das lassen wir mal so. Wir haben zweihändig plus 1, Metamorph plus 1 und Überreden plus 1. So. Bearbeiten. Ich muss ganz ehrlich sagen, die Hühnerkralle brauche ich nicht unbedingt. Da würde ich mir eher den Chamäleon-Umhang noch dazu holen. Genau, der ist nämlich um einiges hilfreicher. So, bestätigen. Talente, also wir sind erstmal komplex und untot. Mal sehen, was wir uns noch nehmen. Ja, nehmen wir uns gleich den Opportunisten, der gefällt mir eh auch ganz gut. Den lassen wir voreingestellt, das ist alles ganz gut, so wie es mir gerade gefällt. So. Also, wir sind ein Mystiker und ein Gelehrter. Also, in der Übersicht sind wir Echse, männlich, untot, Gefährte, ein Gelehrter, Mystiker. Was für eine Mischung. So. Und als Instrumente nehme ich die Laute. So. Weiter. Ja, ich weiß. So.
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And, like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the magisters pointed their fingers at me.
Like I planned.
Just as I'd planned. I was shackled and collared and sent to Fort Joy. I'd come here to kill Godwoken. But instead I became part of their story.
Divinty Original Sin 2.
Well, look what the dog dug up. You're lucky they didn't notice just how thin you were under those bandages.
Was grinst denn der Schädel? Sieht man.
Although, seeing someone wrapped up like that, they probably thought you had the scabbing plague. Heh? Look, laugh, but don't touch. Better keep that hood down, mind you. The living don't take kindly to seeing their future staring back at them.
Okay, 4 Tagebucheinträge neu. Obwohl ein Quellenmagier ist, in einen Quellenring trägt, führt Bischof Alexander weiter den göttlichen Orden an. Er ist nun Lokan, bla bla bla. Gut. Aufgewühlte Wasser und der Halsring vom Gaming Dragon. Das sind alles meine Quests aktuell. Und ja.
Ah, you're up. There. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash. In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters. No, you're alive, and you're having a conversation. You are on a ship, of course, but luckily for us both, we're merely sailing the plain old sea.
Index fingers pressed to her lips, she pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative. Oh well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. In the meantime, a new life awaits. And if you're a particularly good boy, perhaps a cure as well. An end to Source. For good. Why, for my peace of mind, of course. Why don't you try casting one of those Source spells of yours? See what happens.
Currents of magic surge inside you, boiling, bursting, then breaking, only to fade back into your soul like rain into the earth.
You better stop before you hurt yourself. All will, but no result. There you have it, see? The collar's function. It neuters you, of sorts. Makes you unable to cast Source. For your own peace of mind, of course. Yours and the whole world's.
Okay, ja, schön. Ja. Wir haben jetzt unsere Magie.
Good gods, there's been a murder here.
Oh, da wurde jemand
Ugly
umgebracht.
sight, isn't it? Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalker followed the source that did this.
She looks up at you with a mirthless smile.
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You were asleep the whole time. Didn't even stir. You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course.
Okay.
Not with that collar on you, Aunt. Listen, I could use someone to keep their ears open among the passengers. Sometimes they clam up in front of a uniform. Bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you. How about that? Thanks. I just want to catch whoever did this before.
Gut. Wir brauchen eine Spur. Alles mal durchsuchen hier. Mal sehen, was es so gibt. Auch schon ein bisschen Gold.
Don't you get saucy with me when you clearly don't know the first thing about sauce. It was one of them. I know it. Put a knuckle in it. I'm trying to concentrate.
I'm busy watching for clues, sorcerer. Go take your sub-story.
Gut. Der sucht Hinweise.
Knuckle if you keep carrying on. One of us wouldn't kill our own. They're picking us off one by one. Can we just
Forgive me, Kian. Were that I had more than gruel to serve. If I'd more than cornmeal and rotting roots, I'd concoct something more fitting. Meanwhile, the Magisters feast on honeyed meat behind this very wall. The indignity.
enough for me to listen?
Well, well. What have we here? A fresh face in this stale hell.
The lizard looks you up and down, like a farmer would a fetching horse. All of a sudden, he grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting your teeth.
I'm inspecting your teeth, in case that wasn't spectacularly obvious. There's some discoloration, as well as a rather disconcerting lack of tongue and gums, but I've seen worse. After all, one can't expect to find prime merchandise on a squalid little ship like this. Now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions. The first one is this. Can you cook?
I'll give you that knuckle if you keep carrying on.
And of course, a cook who can't taste is about as useful as a dog in a chess game.
Okay, der ist sehr nett, der rote Prinz.
On to the second question. Can you knit, weave? In short, tailor?
Also ich nicht, persönlich.
I'll tell you if you can keep it quiet long enough for me to listen.
Yes, I can tell from your vagabond chic, a bag is as good as a shirt kind of style. I shouldn't be getting my hopes up. On then to my final query. Have you the ability to administer the upkeep of one's personal appearance? The delicate art of cosmetics is what I'm after.
Ja, schon ein bisschen. Also ich persönlich halt nicht viel davon. Bruderparfüm, na sag mal
Just as
nein.
I thought. That explains what's besieging my nostrils. So, 3 questions asked, 3 questions answered. Let's evaluate, shall we? As per your own testimony, you have the taste buds of a dung beetle, the fashion sense of a monkey in a clown suit, and your personal hygiene reminds one of a carcass rotting in the sun. That won't do at all, see? I'm sad to say I must deny you the opportunity to be my slave.
Was?
Ever so sorry.
Was bitte? Dein Sklave? Nee, will ich eh nicht werden.
My slave, of course. Oh, but I see. Yes, I suppose it must take some time for the full extent of my still. Hone your skills, and one day you may just qualify for a position in a lesser household than mine.
Your kind always hung closest to our divine, like wolves around
A broad dwarf sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed, palms face up on his knees. His beard is a cascade of meticulous plaits, each one braided through with golden medallions. He raises an eyebrow as you approach, but doesn't open his eyes.
Listen up, boy. You hear that? The ship, of course.
Okay.
His eyes snap open. He looks at you and frowns.
Murder? Ah, that's what they were going on and on about. I wouldn't know anything about it. I kill a man. He knows who done it. His daddy knows who done it. And the mayor knows who done it too.
Okay.
His eyes flutter shut, and he assumes his position of repose once more.
Whether they catch me is another matter. But I ain't one to hide my accomplishments.
A wave of sound washes over you. The unintelligible chatter of your shipmates, the groaning of wood from floor to ceiling, the boom, crash and crackle of waves around you, complaints from the sea itself.
And? Sick as a leper's cat. From the state of it, I'd say she's being cared for by a bunch of beardless babe, but there's more. Listen. There now, just like that. Aha!
His eyes snap open as his countenance breaks into an expression of joy.
Okay.
One great paw claps you on the back. The other catches you before you lose your footing.
There. You heard it, didn't you? I knew it. I knew it. Aye, this is good news, boy. Good. It's the wheel. The wheel. Don't you see, you beautiful idiot? Squeaks whenever the helmsman jerks it. Pardon my beard. That means if we'd been travelling for... Yes, only 10.34 nautical miles to Fort Joy. Ah, so you've eyes as well as ears, eh? You'll go far, mate. Even here.
Okay.
Captain, actually. And that figure tells me we're getting close to the Joy. Close to what lies beyond it, too.
The dwarf leans back from the table and strokes his beard, gold medallions jingling merrily. His eyes roll over to you. He continues stroking his beard, a beatific smile on his lip.
Gut.
Well, you've got this.
The Magisters are out for blood. You saw the body, didn't you? Big bruiser like you ought to be able to take...
Okay, weiter geht's. Übrigens, alle, die wir hier anreden können, sind potenzielle Mitglieder.
Husband. Would you please tell this very charming gaggle of not-at-all brat-like babes that I am by no accounts this loser woman, nor do I sing, in fact. I'm deathly allergical. How very correct you are, spouse of mine. Madame Josephine Gribbles de Peeb refuses to be confused with anyone else. What? What's so funny?
Her pinched face cracks into a great grin, and she shoos the children away from her with a... She turns to you, dark-eyed and dirty-haired, and smiles flatly.
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we? Like yourself, maybe. I don't mind the kiddies, usually. Nope, trying not to find anything out either. Ignorance is bliss. The utterer, the better. Thanks, but I already belong to an elite and exclusive ship gang. We play ball every day after lunch. You're too soft for it. You take care, though.
Suddenly, her eyes cloud to
Okay.
an unnatural black. Greyish veins run down her face, and her mouth tightens into a cruel sneer. As quickly as they came, the clouds clear. She smiles.
Good luck, Chief.
Gut, ich glaube, da hinten sitzt noch einer.
An elf sits tucked away in a dark spot, lazily rolling dice onto the surface of a barrel. They sound like the dry cackling of an old witch.
Snake eyes.
She chuckles.
I bet that's just what they'll look like.
Laut überlegen, was sie macht. Fragen, ob du dich hier anschließen darfst.
She shakes her head.
Rolling dice. Deciding fates. Don't worry, honey. It isn't yours.
She looks you up and down with the merest hint of a coy smile on her lip.
Never say never, though.
She eyes you quite seriously.
Not the future, no. But I can read the past in flesh. One of the perks of being an elf, you see. I'm quite good at it, too. I could lick your arm and tell you how you spent the night before last. Shall I?
She looks at you in surprise when you bare an arm of bone.
Okay.
My. Guess I'll have to find out the memory from Marrow, won't I?
She gives your arm a vigorous stroke of the tongue, efficient like a cat grooming.
You were in a cellar with other sorcerers, watching, staring at them, hoping that none would stare back. You were thinking of flesh, or, to be rather more precise, the pleasures of the flesh, those that have eluded you for so long. Of course it is. The truth's right there, skin deep, so to speak.
Okay,
But
dann.
don't you worry, I don't lick.
Okay, dann haben wir jetzt alle, glaube ich, gefunden. Ja, einen nicht, aber der... Hallo, das war's von der ersten Folge Divinity Original Sin 2. Ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen und ihr bleibt mir gewogen mit einem Abo und einem Daumen rauf. Unten in der Videobeschreibung der Link zum Link mit dem Elder Scrolls Online Let's Play und natürlich auch der Link zu all meinen laufenden Let's Plays. Ich verbleibe also Gaming Dragon mit dem heißen Fario für diesen Part.